2024. Und wir machen weiter mit unserem nächsten Stargast. Ich sehe schon, die ersten Fragenden stehen schon bereit am Mikro, so muss das sein. Where are the Marvel fans? Okay, then make some noise for Clark Gregg! That is on.
Test.
Yes. Oh, so good to have you here. Take a seat if you want to.
You thought I forgot my mic?
Yeah?
No.
So you tricked me.
Oh, please. It's an old trick.
I thought it was something different. No.
No, let's move on.
Not going there.
Please.
So, it's your first time here at Comic Con Stuttgart. Is it your first time in Germany as well?
No, I went to the Berlin Film Festival quite some time ago.
Oh, cool. Cool to hear. Welcome to the Comic Con family. And yeah, we have already the first questions right here. Go ahead. So first question.
Hi. Welcome to Germany. And my knees are shaking.
Don't be nervous.
As you can see, I'm dressed in a Star Wars costume. I also know that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, I'm a big Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D fan. I don't know if anyone here is an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D fan. And there are quite some Star Wars references in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm also a big Phil fan. And I'm just wondering, because I also know Coulson is a Star Wars fan too. And it's like, Ming is playing in Star Wars now too. So if Clark would be sitting in front of the TV, watching the Book of Boba Fett, and like his, I don't know, his lover sitting next to him, and then it's like on the screen, what would be Coulson's reaction?
Coulson's reaction to that?
I mean, it's a dream come true for both Coulson and Clark. Anytime he sees Ming or the cavalry. But to see her in the Star Wars universe was a very big thrill for both of us.
Yeah.
We might have taken some screenshots. They might be my screensaver.
That's cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
You.
First of all, thanks for being here. And my question is, as Agent Coulson, what was your most funniest and emotionalist scene that you shot?
Most favorite scene to shoot?
Yes, and maybe the funniest? I don't know.
The funniest scene to shoot?
Oh, the funniest scene to shoot? Oh, that's a really good one. It wasn't a funny scene, but there was a scene where I had to pick Chloe up, and she was unconscious, which was no big deal. She's very light. But by the 15th or 16th time we were doing it, I may have made some sounds. Some painful sounds. And she never let me forget it. It was like that. Like that.
Thank you.
Sure.
So please speak loud and clearly and come closer to the microphone. Okay.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Very nice to see you. I'm totally nervous, like I think all of us. So my brain is totally empty, and my question will be just a fun question. When Coulson died, I was so shocked.
Me too. Very upset.
So my question is, how was Tahiti?
Apparently, I don't know. Eventually, I found out I've never been to Tahiti. I still don't understand why Tahiti hasn't invited me there, just as a kind of promotional thing. I will say, the day that they were killing me, it never sounds good. The day they were killing me on the Avengers was a very sad day. I had a lot of friends. There was blood everywhere. And I said, do you want to do one where he's just wounded? And they said, no, you're dead. But we have this for you. And they brought up an iPad. And on the iPad was a very early version, animated, of a wonderful scene later in the Avengers when Hulk took Loki and just... and they showed me that because they said this might make you feel a little better. And it did. Thank you.
Thank you too. Goodbye.
The next question is from the rear microphone. Wave your hand so we can see you. Yeah, there's the next question.
Hi. How was the atmosphere on set with all the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. actors?
Well, I think you're referring to when everyone was very excited when Samuel Jackson came to be on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A couple times in the first season, and my friend Jamie Alexander, Lady Sif, came. Who else? Several different times, main Marvel. Kobe Smulders came and played. That was always a big day, especially in the first season. There was lots of interplay between the two stories. That was always very exciting. Yeah, thank you. And you, young lady, I love your sweatshirt.
Thank you. Who's your favorite character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Ooh, you're trying to get me in some trouble. But I'm sure no one will take a video of this and it won't get back to anyone. My favorite character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think there's no safe answer. In one very specific way, Ming, Melinda May. That was a lovely thing to have go wrong for so many years. But obviously, Chloe Bennett as Daisy, and before that, Skye, she was also very young and going on missions with me that were very scary at work and in the show. And she's like a second daughter to me. And we're very close, a lot of us still. So I guess those two, I don't know. I love Ian. I love them all. We're really close family. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Hi, it's really great to have you here. Bobby and Hunter were supposed to have their own show, but that didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know why. But I was wondering, if you could choose two characters to have a spin-off series, what characters would you choose and what should they do? Like, what adventures should they go on?
I mean, I would say that Chloe's character, Daisy, should spin off with one of her love interests, but they tended to get killed a lot. We would see a new character come on the show, and I would say, don't kiss her. Whatever you do, it's nice to have you here. Please don't kiss her. And it was like, they thought I was being the possessive dad. And I was saying, no, I'm looking out for you. I mean, I would watch Fitzsimmons all day long. But then again, I like a multiple answer. Then again, if there's a kind of adult, maybe HBO, we could do a Felinda thing that's for adults.
Yeah, totally.
Not that adult, you know what I mean. Okay. Please, another question, please.
Hi, Clark.
Hi.
Imagine you would be invited for a casting for a Star Trek universe series or film or something like that. Which kind of species you would like to play? casting for a Star Trek universe film, maybe Enterprise or Voyager or something like that. Which kind of species you would like to play?
What kind of species?
Yeah.
Is it just in the Star Trek universe?
Yep.
I was a big fan of the Romulans.
Oh.
I feel like we haven't seen the really cool Romulan dude yet. I mean,
yeah.
It's
one of the favorites. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Clark. Thank you for being here. Is there a chance that the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast return in the future in the new movie?
I know that we would all really. They have a thing. Maybe you have it here. Maybe you see them like a reunion show. I mean, I think we would all very much like to get together and do another story. I don't know how long we would go, but that would be very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Agent of Coulson fan too, and can you please say the magical place?
I'm sorry.
Say it please again and louder.
The sound is strange back here.
Yeah.
I'm Agent Coulson fan.
Oh, thank you.
Can
you seem intelligent, I could tell.
Can you please say Tahiti, it's a magical place?
Tahiti? It's a magical place.
Thank you very much.
It's a magical.
Hi. I was wondering, in Avengers Endgame, they brought everybody back through a portal. Why weren't you invited? I mean, you were technically there. How did you feel about that?
For that scene at the end there.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing question.
Yeah.
There are those who believe that I'm dead in that world, and there are those who believe it was a different multiverse, that one. There was a big photo shoot that wasn't for the movie that they were doing for all the cast of Phase 1. And they invited me to be part of that, but we were shooting a very big, important scene in the season finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that day. So I had to choose between my two Marvel universes, and you cannot let your team down. So I stuck with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Good decision. Thank you.
Hi. So if you could be one of the Avengers, which one would you like to be?
Coulson.
No, but like the superheroes.
I'm being a smartass. Again, I can't really pick because I feel like they're all my unruly children. I have a very soft spot for Tony Stark because that's who I first dealt with there. But I also think Scarlett Johansson's one of the greatest actors working, so yeah. If I could be anyone, I'd be Scarlett.
Thank you.
Sir.
Hi, if you could be any superhero you want, which one would it be?
Any superhero. Okay, you just opened this up a little bit. I'm usually not allowed to even think about the other universe. Do I have to be a good guy?
No.
I'm still going to be a good guy. I feel like there's a good version of the Joker. I mean, he's not that good. He's maybe just a little less evil. I feel like I would enjoy that. Like an older Joker. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. In Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., you were driving a little red Corvette. I really love the car, and did they let you keep it?
Lola.
Yes.
I didn't want that car.
Why?
I mean, I wanted the one I had in the series finale that had been upgraded substantially, but the car that was exactly my age, it was very primitive. It was very hard to steer. I almost drove it through the plane several times. The brakes were terrible. But I wish I had it in my driveway. It looks good there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And, sorry, they killed you off, basically, and what was your feelings when they said to you, you got our own spin-off show, an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. What was your feeling?
I was very surprised to get a phone call because, as I said, there was an awful lot of blood. And I was told I was very dead. But then I got a call from Joss Whedon and Jeff Loeb, who ran the show, and he said, "So we think you may not be so dead." And I said, "Oh, well, but how are you going to do that?" And he said, basically the Tahiti idea, that he thinks he had a close call, and he recovered in Tahiti, but he was really brought back from, from death, using alien technology, and nobody comes back without paying a terrible price. And so the idea that all season 1 was him gradually learning what happened to him and having these alien memories, I was like, okay, that's cool, I'm in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you, sir? I didn't know that you liked also the screenplay, and I really loved What Lies Beneath. I didn't know that you wrote the story. Do you write story more, or do you play more?
Did you hear that question? I wrote a movie called What Lies Beneath.
Yeah.
With Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Hollywood from doing theater in New York, nobody would give me a job as an actor, and I started writing a bit.
Okay.
And they made that movie, and I wrote a couple others, and then I started to get some work as an actor. I like to do both. I'm still writing some things now. I'm hoping you'll see them soon.
Oh yeah, I'm
Do you do the Java voice?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I feel like my vehicle's not safe around you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know if you've been a comic fan when you were younger, but nowadays
I was.
So nowadays you are part of one of the biggest franchises that brings people together, like in a convention like here. So how do you feel about...
This is a beautiful convention.
Exactly.
It's maybe the nicest one I've ever seen. It's huge. It's sunny. Everyone's very knowledgeable. I guess I'm not allowed to come back every year. Am I? Okay, go ahead.
And the question would just be, how do you feel about the impact that you had and that you make it able for people to have a good time when times might be a little tough other than here?
Okay, so like you said, I grew up reading Marvel comics. I was a big fan of Warlock and Iron Fist were some of my favorites, and Iron Man, weirdly. And so it was a thrill when I got called to show up and do a couple of scenes in Iron Man, and then when Jon Favreau pulled me aside and said, "They like this character. Could we put you in some more scenes?" I said, "Oh, yeah, you could." And then partway through, they said, "We want to put you in more of the movies." At that point, I thought someone was just, that I had a few weeks to live, and they were trying to do something nice for me. So to have it turn into this thing where I got to be in these films and had this, I was there at Comic Con in San Diego for the panel for Thor, and this guy that I recognized as Joss Whedon came up and said, "Listen, you have a big part in the Avengers." And again, I thought, I'm clearly dying. He said, "Can I introduce you with the cast?" I really just thought this was a mean prank, but it turned out to be true. And then they sent me a script, and they said, "Listen, before you read this, Joss was telling the truth. You have a very nice part in the Avengers. What happens to you is what brings the Avengers together." I thought, oh no. And then after that, I had to keep that secret. And then the movie came out, and it was very sad. And, but then people started putting #CoulsonLives in Africa, on beaches in Africa. It was all over the world. And I frankly, as an actor, to have a character that resonates like that, I found that to be such an honor and such a pleasure to kind of have something that made, you know, people connected to, because he also, in the superhero world, he had no powers, clearly, or he would have done a little better with Loki. So it's been one of the thrills of my life as someone who considers himself a fanboy, a very old fanboy. It's been a real thrill.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Before my question, you can use my costume tomorrow if you.
It's a really good costume.
Oh,
you're a Loki variant, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. You're not a variant that killed me yet.
Yes, but this is my question. What if the TVA finds more Coulsons and you and Loki had to go on a mission?
Oh my God. First of all, I love Tom Hiddleston. It was very awkward between us when he killed me because we really got along. How has that not happened before? I'll see that you're compensated when I pitch this to Marvel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
You lost your hand in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You lost your hand.
I lost my hand.
Yeah.
Yes, like in Star Wars.
Imagine if that didn't happen and you become an Inhuman. What powers would you like to have?
If I became an Inhuman?
Yeah.
Boy, the Inhumans had some cool powers.
Yeah.
I mean, at first I wasn't jealous when Chloe had to go like this, and nothing happened. But then when I saw the stuff happen later, in post, and then as they got better at it, when cars would flip over, I thought, okay, I could use this. Especially in the traffic in Los Angeles. Just thank you.
Hi. First of all, I just want to say that I love your character and I think you're very precious.
Thank you.
And second of all, when you think in the past, sorry my English is bad, but on the Marvel set, would you do anything different? Like a decision or something?
If I went on the Marvel set, I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you went in the past on the Marvel set, would you do now, do anything different?
Would I change what I had done?
Yeah.
I mean, girl, that's all actors do when they drive home, is they think of the ways they wish they had done it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna go with it. I did the best I could then. These days, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like she had a thing she wished I'd done different. You'll tell me later. I want to know. No, don't tell me. Hi.
Hi. The microphone is really low. Okay. So first of all, nice to see you.
Likewise.
Hello. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is basically my favorite TV show of all time. So it's surprising to me.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So it's surprising to me that I actually have to say something about a different film because.
Have you seen Andor?
Yes, of course.
That's also a very good show.
It is. It absolutely is.
Hey, look, I'm glad you love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I love it. So I just recently saw a film with you in it, and I want to be honest, I didn't know this film existed, and I only watched it because you were in it, because I'm a huge fan, and this film is Thelma. And,
Thelma, yes.
And it surprisingly became my favorite film of the year, and it was just fantastic. So I guess I just wanted to say thank you to you.
Oh, thank you, yes. Thelma's a lovely film. It just came out this year. I think June Squibb, my 95-year-old action hero co-star, I like her chances to get nominated. It's a lovely film if you haven't seen it.
Yes, that would be absolutely fantastic. But I realised I haven't asked a question, so sorry, but if I have to ask a question, at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., spoiler, but we all know, you just drive off into the distance and you say, I have to see the world, or something like this, or you want to see the world. So, not to take away the magic, but just for our own handcanon, what's the first place you visit with your fancy new car you talked about earlier?
It's a good question. Where did I go in my fancy new flying Lola at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yes.
There are...
Not to eat.
I am at that point essentially a replicant. My belief is that there's a visit going to be paid to a cellist. Only because, you know, Agent May said she wants nothing to do with me. I mean, the guy deserves to go on a date.
True.
He's been workaholic.
Portland is nice.
Yes, thank you.
So thank you so much.
Nessie, where are you going? Come back. Oh, she's going to fix the mic. She does it all, people. Give it up.
I can still do it. So, first of all, it's amazing to see you. And
listen, I'm sorry. I want that Baby Yoda Christmas sweater so bad. I don't even know what to do right now.
you know what? I'm coming over to you later.
No.
I know where to buy it.
Yours is going to be... Yeah, you're a lot taller than me, pal. Okay, go ahead.
No, you will wear the fuck out.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Okay, so, what is your favorite Coulson moment in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D?
There are so many. I'm sorry to say this, but I really loved killing Agent Ward with my...
You became my hero, thank you.
He'd hurt too many people I loved at that point. And he wasn't really even Agent Ward anymore. He was this awful alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you very much.
First of all, I want to say Phil Coulson is my favorite character ever, and you're my favorite actor ever. So I'm a little bit nervous.
Thank you.
I always wanted to know when Phil Coulson lost his hand. But you have, as an actor, you have both hands. And when you...
No, I had to have it taken off for 2 years.
Yeah, but when we see in the series, when Coulson takes his hand off, where is your hand? But you
I'm telling
have
you,
both.
it was an elective surgery. I got paid a lot extra. You know, there was a green glove that I had. They would make my hand go away, but there was a lot of complicated screwing on of fake hands, and my own hand would have to do that. I was really happy when, on some level, I got back a very normal-looking hand, so I could have mine reattached. Thank you.
And this is our very last question for today.
Make it good, pal.
I hope so. You've been a part of the Avengers at the height of the franchise. What are your feelings towards the franchise now that when they drove it through the wall?
Oh, look at this. I mean, I'm already dead. You're trying to get me killed again.
Are you allowed to say that, or?
That's an opinion. Everybody has opinions. Listen, what I loved about being part of Marvel is it no longer was a single movie, the whole story. They're all chapters.
That's what I mean. It was one great story, one long story, and now it's just tiny pieces.
Okay. I'm very excited to see where it will go. Yeah. Not every chapter of the story satisfies everybody. And I think there's still very exciting stories still to tell. If there's one thing I would never bet against, it's Kevin Feige and the filmmakers he hires, because he loves the characters and he loves that world. And I guarantee you there's still some very exciting stuff to come.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Nessie. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Right here, right then. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yes.
And have a great Comic Con 2024.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you very much.